Welcome to another episode of Microsoft Windows sharing, networking. So we're doing tasks on networks. The last episode that we did is we created a share, and that's great so far. It's working. It's fine. I can access it from Windows 10. Got some files there. Picture of an ugly cat. Just a text file, and it's looking really good. One of the really important things. One of the important activity or task that we should be doing all the time is backing up our data. And Microsoft actually has a pretty decent tool in that. Most production environments might use a non-Windows tool. They might use something else completely. But Windows has a really, really good feature, but it's an old one, an oldie but goodie. The newer one is not so great. I'm going to show you the old way because the old way is far superior, in my opinion. Anyone out there has a different opinion? Comments. Let me know. You can yell at me, no problems. I don't mind. So let's do this. What we'll do also is sorry, I don't know what I was doing there, but we're going to create some files and folders, and we'll back them up. In fact, what I'll do, let's go and grab those. These guys over here, right click and copy or cut them, and I'll put them over on my computer. Folder, and I'll type, I'm just going to put stuff. Can't think of anything else at the moment. Paste. Excellent. So I've got a folder in a desktop called stuff. So they're no longer in the server now. They're not here. So I go back to the Windows server with the shares folder. It's not there anymore. But I will be backing up to this in a short second. Let's have a look at that. So I'm in Windows 10. I will go and type. Actually, what I'll do is I'll type control panel. Again, a control panel is an oldie but goodie. I don't know. I heard rumors that Microsoft wants to get rid of Control Panel. But Control Panel is fantastic, but not like this. The way it's like that, actually pointing that way, that's how you will see it, it's terrible. I don't know why. And I don't know why they want to get rid of it, because it's a great tool. So I'll go to Category, Large Icons. And this is kind of what it looked like back in the day when we first started using Control Panel. Kind of like that, not exactly. But backup and restore. Does Windows 10 and Windows 11 have another backup and restore feature? Yes, it does. Is it good? Not really. Windows backup and restore Windows 7, 10 out of 10. Works. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to click on backup and restore, and I'll set up backup. So this episode, we're going to do the backup. In the next episode, it will be much shorter. We're going to do a restore. We're going to restore it from Windows Backup. Okay, so where are we going to back up? Okay, well, we're going to back up on our network. Save on a network. Now, if you go to browse, it might not appear there. That's fine, no problems. But I can do this. I think it was, there it is, Win 19. It remembered, but if it didn't remember, you would have to type the full qualified, the fully qualified domain name, FQDN, which is what I'm doing now. Shares. Now, just to make sure, if I go to browse, that should confirm that for me. I hope. Let me just check I spelled that right. I'm in Windows 19 at the moment. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, there it is. It is good. So now I can browse for the folder. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, maybe I'll put that extra backward slash. No, it didn't work. Okay, no problems. Ooh, interesting. All right, let's put a username and password. No, still not happy. All right. Let's try something else. Okay, I'll exit that. Let's try that again. Sometimes you have to jump in and out. It's definitely there, and it will definitely work. Windows 19, a duck, shares. You might not have permission to use this network resource contact. Okay, I think I know why. It looks like we might have to put the password here. That's interesting, isn't it? I think I remember this issue, having seen this issue before, because it's trying to access from administrator account on Windows 10. If I do that, maybe no. But if I put the username and password here, I think we should be okay. We'll test it now. Let's test that again. The reference account is currently locked out and may not be logged into. Okay, so it looks like I've locked myself out. All right, that's fine. We'll go to Windows 2019. We can go back to, here, and it doesn't look like it's locked out. So I'll show you how I got there. Right click Windows, right click Windows, Computer Management, Local Users and Groups, Users. Okay, now it doesn't look like it's locked out, so Properties. Yeah, that's not disabled. Maybe Administrator. Nope. Okay, we'll go back to Windows 10. We need to work our way through this issue. Okay. All right, let's check. Let's try something else. Just to make sure I can still access it. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe I've lost network connectivity for some reason. 192. No. Okay, maybe this could be the issue here. I need to log in again. Might remember my credentials this time. Yeah, so I can get in, no problems. So that's good. Shares. Okay, let's set up a backup. Save on network. Windows backup will need the username and password to access the network location when saving a backup. Okay, let's do this first. Maybe that could be the problem. Okay, now we go to Win 19 a duck and share. Let's try. Thinking. If this doesn't work, we'll find another way around. There's plenty of ways to do this. Okay, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. Put that username there. And I'll remember the credentials. Now we're hard coding the backup. Account is currently locked out and may not be logged into. That's interesting. If I do okay, I should be able to. No. Okay. All right. I'm just going to pause. That we're running into a bit of an issue, which I'm not surprised. There's always something there's always an issue that we run into. Okay. I'll be back shortly after I do a bit of troubleshooting, and I'll tell you what I did, how I fixed that. Okay. I just noticed I may have missed something here for the username. This could be an issue here. I might have to put the computer name of that host before the username, because it doesn't know which username I want. Am I using Windows 10? Am I using a domain? Which actual username? Where is it? So let's try that now. So Windows Win19 a duck / Harry. Maybe that might work. Validating. No, not quite. Okay, we might have to start that again. Maybe I have to maybe start from scratch. I'll try one more time. This is good that we're running into this problem because you might have the same issues too. So it's good to see how we get out of this. Okay, we'll try this process again now. Save our network. Save that there, and yeah, that's there. And then we'll go to shares. Oops. Go to browse. Hopefully we'll get that message where we have to log in. No, it's really not happy, is it? Maybe, okay, let's try it one more time. It's a bit I said it was a great tool, right? It's not looking that great. Maybe we'll just stick to that and put the same thing here. Make sure I got the password right. And then browse. All right, maybe shares. Wow, it's really stubborn. Okay. The reference account is currently locked out and may not be logged into. Okay. All right, I'm going to do some more troubleshooting. I'll be back in a second. I really thought that was going to work. Okay, guess what? The account was locked out. So I went to Windows 19 and it did lock it out. Wow. That's nice, isn't it? But, that's a good security feature. So I'll go to apply. Okay. Go back to Windows 10. This is good. I'm happy this happened. At least we get to, it was telling me, and I went and looked last time and it didn't show up, but it showed up now. So I've got the share name. I put in the computer name and my name. I put in the correct password. Let's see if it works now. Thank you. Works. So, you know what? That happens. You just have to use all your knowledge and all your skill, bit of research on the side too, and you'll get there. You can solve any problems. So now that we've got select where you want to save your backup done, we don't have a DVD drive anyway, so, and there's no way to get rid of that I notice, but we'll go to next. So it depends what you want to do. I just want to back up the folders that I've just created. That's all I want to do. Right? I don't want any of the other libraries and other stuff, and plus that will take a long time. So I'm going to let me choose. Selecting that one, go to next, and I'm going to unselect these ones because I don't want to back up this stuff. I want to choose my backup. So I'll go to users, my name, and it should be in desktop, I believe. Yeah, that's the one we want to back up, just there. Where is it? Desktop, and then stuff. We'll go to next, and it's looking like it's going to back up the system image too, including backup. I really don't want to do the system image. It looks like it's forcing me to, and I'm pretty sure I did unselect that. Oh no, there it is. That's sneaky. That is really sneaky, Windows. Look at that. I missed that, so I'll escape there. Uncheck that box. I don't want to. You should, but I don't want to. I just want that stuff folder. So next, save settings and run the backup. My God, this was supposed to be easy, right? And it is. To be honest, this is not a big massive issue. Took me a couple of minutes to figure it out, but I think that's just about done. Yep. Now I'll double check. I'll go into Windows Server, and I'll go into the shares, and look, there it is. There's the backup there. Now I forgot to change the computer name for the Windows machine, but that's the name at the moment. And you can actually go in there. I think you can actually go to the backup files, keep clicking, and actually see the files that are being backed up. We've got backup files too. And there's the cat there. Okay, so that's backing up. In the next episode, I'll show you how to restore files. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.